Our word study for this week is this big fancy word called incarnation. That word incarnation, as you look at the picture, you might think, doesn't it looks like a Christmas picture? And aren't we closer to celebrating Easter? And you're right, but they do go together. Jesus became flesh. He was infleshionated. He became human when he was conceived and then born. But that combination of the incarnation, the infleshionation, God becoming flesh, is what also sets up Jesus' success when he died on the cross. That as true God, he was able to pay for the sins of the world because he was truly God in the flesh. And then when Jesus rose from the dead, it truly was humanity, a human flesh that was resurrected. So let's take a look at this word incarnation. So the definition you can find is the taking on of human nature by the Son of God, something we normally look at Christmas. In this way, God became man. It refers to the conception and birth of Jesus. Now, this really pays off when we see how Jesus lived his life. He truly was human. It says in Philippians 2, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. Jesus was made really human. He humbled himself in order so he could be put to death. In John 1, it says it this way, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Jesus truly was God, but he truly was human. And when we see him at his resurrection at Easter, he really rose, not as a weird sort of demigod thing or just God or he left his body in the grave, but really as a human, he rose from the dead with a perfect body as the first one. So we know we too will rise and get that same sort of body. Jesus became really human to take our place. Jesus became really human to be able to die and pay the price humans need to pay. And Jesus became really human so his resurrection is the first fruits of the resurrection of humanity. If Jesus wasn't really human, if he had not done the incarnation, none of this would really mean something for us real humans. But because of the incarnation, we really know that Jesus did this for us. Another thing about the word incarnation, maybe this will help, but like if you know chili con carne, it's chili with meat. Carne, like carnivore, is meat. So carne is meat. And so the inmeation or infleshation of Jesus is what that word means. Maybe that'll help you remember it, maybe not. But it's a good word to know. Incarnation, you'll hear it at Christmas, but its import, its significant difference, what it does shows up at Jesus' death and resurrection.